Hey everybody, it's Rick O'Shea playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on again. It's been a busy weekend. We've got to finish out the Spider-Man vs. Sinister Six, the boss level alliance event. We're going to take it on with a couple of teams, a 4-star team, and then we'll go through and fight the other set of bosses with a 5-star team. This is a fun event because there's two different sides where you can fight 3 bosses at a time. It's a lot of fun and it's a lot of points. So what's nice about it is you can actually finish up the event pretty early on if you can clear all the nodes, and that's what I did up until the last couple of run-throughs that we need to do, and then I'll be finally done with the personal progression. I waited the last couple of days to finish it. So if you guys finished early, let me know how you did, and if you got anything good with the legendary tokens that you get for finishing everything out. When we do that, we are going to do our tokens, and we'll pull some more of our tokens across the vaults and stores, but then we will run through and make a couple of draws from the symbiotic relationship store where we have a chance to get the brand new 5-star Carnage, or Back in Black Spider-Man, or of course Green Goblin. So it's going to be kind of the end of the Halloween themed celebration. Let's get into it here. I want to take a first run with our 4-star team against the Sinister Six on the right side, which happens to be Vulture, Green Goblin, and Sandman. Now, you need to read the text when you fight these bosses because that tells you what order you're going to fight them in. And knowing that order helps you a lot because you can plan on AP that you're going to use against them. We'll see how that comes into play. By the way, the icon that you see for the bosses, you see Venom's icon here. That means he's the 3rd boss. And on the right side, Sandman is 3rd of the 3, starting with Vulture. So let's jump into it. And here's the 4-star team I chose. You can mix and match anybody you want, of course. But I like these guys for a couple of reasons. Big single target damage is one of the main reasons, plus some board shake and continual green added to the board and more. So let's take on Vulture first. So there's 66,000 total points, and that means each boss is worth about 22k a piece. So what do we want to do first here? This is one of these situations where I like to point out where your eyes might first go to that match 4 in blue and say that's a good spot to start. It's not a bad spot to start at all, but the green at the very bottom is probably a better starting point because you just simply guarantee that you're going to get more AP from a single move than the match 4 would do. Let's go here. We're going to drop, after the green, we're going to drop blue and red, if not more. Yep, definitely more. I like to look for those combos. I think the more AP you get per turn goes on to make a big difference in beating these bosses, but any other fight that you get in, AP per turn is a huge calculation now. We probably better stay way ahead of black against Vulture. In my opinion, he's probably actually one of the easier bosses out of all of them. Let's see what we got here. And I think I want to set up my animations. Let's do it. Here's another good spot. White drops red. And I think we're going to get a big yellow. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Sometimes it's not easy to see all of the cascade action that you could get. But when you really see these multi-move combos, now watch our countdown here at the bottom. It's going to do damage but also add green to the board. Nice. Sometimes it can give you automatic free matches of green. That's why I like it a lot. Blue doesn't do much for us here. Hulkbuster has a blue ability that kind of, we may or may not use it. It does add some small projectiles to the board, but it takes green away and adds red to the board. And I don't think that's going to help us a whole lot against Vulture anyway. We can take him out. We've had Repulsor Punch ready to go. Let's not do it quite yet. I think I might take him out with something a little easier and save that red for the next boss. Okay, our countdown is going to go off again, and this thing does 6,800 damage. That's probably a better automatic knockout blow for our total AP of hoping he wouldn't take that green, but maybe we'll get some free matches here as well. And we sure do. All right. So don't forget, we've got Sandman coming up after this fight with Green Goblin. So what I want to really do is, we only have 3 black. That's the color I wanted to go for the most. Black is going to be really big on our fight with Sandman. Hopefully we'll see why in a second. I know there's a match 4 in yellow. Got lucky to get that removed. Very lucky. And so here's the big thing. You see how we started against Goblin. Sorry about that. We started against Goblin, and now he's taking a little bit of health when he brings his henchmen into the match, right? Well, I always simply rotate back to Goblin, and it's different than the boss level Iron Man, where his henchmen, his drones will take the damage. Goblin doesn't do that, so you can just move him back to the front and then take him on again. Oh, I should have gotten that black. We only have 3 black, so we're going to try our best to go for a bunch of black AP here. We have to get up to 11, and it's going to be a big deal in the next match against Sandman. Mostly because look out. So mostly because with X-Force Wolverine, his black ability is so good at destroying the enemy's strongest color. Well, and here's another spot. There's a match 4 in white that you might want to normally go for. Just take it as a match 3 so you get that black above. Black's going to be such a big deal. Wolverine's black ability is just awesome. Alright, so we're doing better here. We need 1 more black match. So let's see what drops this way. Not quite yet. This will be some team damage. Taking some hits, of course. Totally Awesome Hulk has just an absolute ton of health. Go ahead and play yellow. We'll play our recovery for Wolverine there. Now there's a match 4 in red. Let's do this one opportunity to play Hulk Proof, which will add more red to the board. Maybe we'll get something free out of that, free match or so. Oh man, watch out. We accidentally destroyed the recovery tile. And how about that? It didn't affect our extra move at the bottom of the board. That's so cool. Alright, so there is a black move up top. Here's what I want to do. I really want to get that match. So let's go ahead and play Repulsor Punch. This is massive overkill, but I've got a reason why. I'm going to knock Goblin out. The henchmen are gone, and that brings up Sandman, and it's still our turn. So if you knock out a boss with an ability, it's still your turn on the next go. That way we can have the extra move hit him, and as luck would have it, we still get our black match above. I actually misaligned that, but this is just about it. Let's wait. Let's go ahead and give him a shot with X-Force. Sandman does reduce damage incoming, so he does have a passive ability that reduces it. He's going to add yellow to the board, and look at all this yellow. Maybe I'll wait 1 more turn. He actually removed a whole bunch of yellow there, and he'll add more at the beginning of the next turn again. White and green. I'm trying not to match yellow. I want to add it up on the board for a specific reason. Well, let's see. How many yellow is that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's about 12 yellow tiles. And if we look at Surgical Strike, he does, oh man, add this up, 2852 damage per tile. And his strongest happens to be yellow. Check this out, Surgical Strike. Huge hit. And a lot of times you can get some pretty good cascades out of that. Of course, he reduces the damage. He has a percentage reduction on his untouchable ability, so you can add that up. Lucky we get another extra move, and let's finish it with a totally awesome Hulk Mastermind Excello. Punches a big block in the board, and that's a win. Okay, cool. Did pretty well against the bosses with the 4-star team. They leveled up pretty pretty high for my team. We have to get one more boss hit in and get that legendary token for that win. Waited long enough. There are only, there are only minutes left, 28 minutes left in this match. Let's take on this side of the bosses with against Carnage, Dr. Octopus, and Venom. And I really like the fights against Doc Ock. I think it's basically in the game. I think it's the most puzzly game match that you can play next to Caecilius. Oh, wait, wrong team. I thought it would load who I had in here last time. So I was just going to take in, let's bring in, maybe we don't want Thor in this case. I want to bring in Black Widow, Iron Man, and Thor kind of makes it a little too easy sometimes. Let's bring in Old Man Logan. Let's do it. Thor does automatic damage and AP accumulation every turn. Sometimes I think that's a little bit too good. All right. So I think Carnage is a pretty tough enemy. Nice extra move again. But look at that. With his 5-star match damage, it's just way too much for them to handle for long. And let's see. Let's stick with yellow. And we got Carnage down already. And how lucky. Doc Ock doesn't make any moves against us, so we get an extra move. Again, there's 2 of them on the board. There's a team-up extra move and a black one. And sometimes it's hard to tell what color the tentacle tiles are lying on. But that flashing is definitely an extra move. So let's see if we don't mess it up here. Gosh, another extra move. So let's see. We want to probably do it this way. We're not doing any damage. Okay, we messed up that other alignment, but that's all right. Didn't want to lose our alignment, but we got so lucky removing those tentacle tiles. This is not a good example. We're just running way too good. We took out all the tentacles and the nuclear reactor already. That never ever happens. Of course, the one time I recorded it does. And so what I wanted to show you was Tell Me Everything, the purple ability from 5-star Black Widow. Even if you don't have her or have that power for her, you can request a team up from your alliance. And if you get her purple, it's so good to bring along as a team up into this battle, because her purple removes strike, protect, attack, and countdown tiles or repeaters from the enemy. But for whatever reason, it also removes Doc Ock's tentacle tiles. So if you can't quite get all of those removed, you bring in and play her purple, and you're golden. So I guess now he's stunned himself for 5 turns. We'll just go ahead and work on taking him out. And I like to take him out with an ability again. Old Man Logan's black could be played. We probably should try to win with Girl Friday. Yeah, you know what? Our example is going to work anyway. Let's go ahead and end it this way for this boss. Maybe we'll get some cascades here. Not too much. And now we're here against Venom. And once again, we ended the round with an ability, so it's still our turn right now. And in this case, we want to actually go for purple, because Venom is not real difficult of a boss, but what he does is goes invisible immediately, and that makes him kind of annoying and long duration to fight. But once he has enough protect tiles on the board, or invisibility tiles on the board, he will leap from the shadows, do some damage, and create those countdown tiles. Now what I want to do is, let's go ahead, transform Old Man Logan, bring out his claws, get some really strong strike tiles, and now here we go. We've got OML's transformed abilities, which you don't get unless you've had the 12 yellow on hand to do that. Old Habits is a great ability. It does team damage. Finish the Fight is a big hitting red ability. And Still Sharp is just huge. It only costs 7. Of course, you spent the 9 black in the first place to get him transformed. But in this case, it's a 16,000 plus a ton of damage per friendly strike tile, or per friendly special tile removed when you play it. I don't want to do that yet. Let's let Venom get invisible once again. He's going to do some damage here. He does pretty big time damage when all the web tiles are on the board. So I want to see his Devour ability can instantly down one of our friends. Alright, so he's gone invisible. He makes it really difficult to get at. Now, let me tell you, he can still be hit. Even though invisible, he can still be hit by AoE abilities. And Old Habits does have the opportunity to do that. If we went to play his other abilities, it would say there's no available target because of the invisibility. So, what do we need to do? Well, we need to get more purple. And now this time, we have enough purple to remove his... Oh, we took him out. Come on, Rick. I was going for the hit during invisibility, and we get the legendary token. Okay, guys, so I wanted him to go invisible again. Play Black Widow's purple, which also removes those invisibility tiles. He becomes visible again, and then we take him out with all of our damage we have built up. I think you get the theory of it. Sometimes 5-star champions just are a little too good, and we get the win. We're done with the event with minutes to spare. There's our legendary token for the Sinister Six versus Spider-Man event. Let me know if you guys got through it with your alliance or if you made personal progression only and how far your alliance got. Hope you got through it. Let's do our tokens and see what we have here. Okay, I let a few tokens expire on Venom Bomb. We'll go ahead and pull those. See if we can get a 3-star from these 4 tokens, or better. Definitely better. Got the 4-star Gamora. Holy wow, that is great, guys. Thanks for the viewer luck kicking in. I never expect to do that well. I'm sorry, guys. Another 2 4-stars back-to-back from expired tokens is absolutely absurd. It's unheard of, and it's pretty unfair, actually. I don't get it. I think I have, the viewer luck. I think I have what I call streamer luck. Sometimes you wonder if the gamers, if the game developers get extra lucky draws out there for guys that promote the game or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's you guys, your support, bringing everything along to run well. It's just crazy run good. So Meet Rockin' and Groot is the new event that opens up. I'm excited for the 4-stars are great in here. Hopefully we have a shot at Jubilee, the brand new Worthy Cap, or the 4-star Blade, which is it's been fun playing in his versus event. And of course we could also go for that legendary in there. Well, so here's the Cletus Cassidy vault, and we didn't get the legendary out of here yet, and I'm almost out of time to go for it. We're going to spend the 1,800. I can just afford it for a 10-pack. We did a single 10-pack already, so we've got a 10 out of 30 chance to get this thing. And if we don't, I'm going to have to scramble up and see if we can get it on turn number 3. But I feel good. I think we got it, guys. 3, 2, 1, go! I think our timing was good on this one. Let's see what we get. Starting with ISO, not too exciting. 2,500, hit the fast forward. Doc Ock is the only 3-star we've gotten so far, and that's it. Oh, we ran too lucky earlier. We missed the legendary from here. Hopefully, over the next day, I'll be able to scramble enough hero points up to do another shot there. The Sinister Six, we got a couple more tokens remaining. Scarlet Witch. I'm to the point where I can barely afford the 100 hero point draws. Let's give this another shot. And that's it for now. Okay, that's open for another day. We can probably take another free roll, 100 hero point discount roll there. Vicious Cycle. That was a fun event with the 4-star Ghost Rider. Got all 5 of those tokens. Maybe we'll get a 3-star or better here. I think it's right here. Nope. All 2 stars. Like I said, we ran a little too hot earlier. By the way, Double Jeopardy, the Cloak and Dagger event, open for you guys already. I'll be getting into that starting in the morning at some point. Got our first 3 tokens from Blood for Blood. We'll go ahead and pull those. There we go. Back on the track. Got a 4-star. And it's Medusa with a bonus. What a hit. Rocket and Groot is our 4-star bonus for a while. Wow, that was really good draw there. We'll come back and do the symbiotic relationships last. Got 2 legendary level draws to pull. We're still saving up our latest legendary tokens, 125 plus all those command points. We are going to go nuts in this thing in about 2 weeks from the time of this video. We're going to be pulling for Iceman, Professor X, and also Carnage. We're done on Storm. She's been great, and she's actually really fun. So not looking forward to adding any more levels to her. I think we're going to just let our elites build up for a while until we know what's going on with our targeting heroes update in the game. Maybe that's just a few weeks away. We'll see if we can just if we earn anything from targeting heroes for pulling tokens. But I just can't wait on the heroics. We'll draw those out. Probably should save these too. I know a lot of you guys are saving your heroics, but when you can just run so hot like this and get these 4 stars, it's hard to keep hoarding them. Got another one. 3, 2, 1. And it's Jubilee. Rewarded for speaking of her earlier, maybe? Oh my gosh, are you kidding? 2 4 stars back to back, guys. I don't deserve this. It's all thanks to you guys. 3, 2, 1. That's a big hit for Nightcrawler, and I hope you guys can run this lucky. I really do. We got the bonus. Another Rocket and Groot. Finishing off with a 3-star, and I laughably can't even afford the 100 hero point discount draw from the heroics. Have to come back and do this later. Let's add in our champion levels, guys. We ran way too good once again. Awesome. Let's see how many 3 stars and command points we can get for running in these 2s. Getting close to champ level again on some of them. 3 more levels needed to max out Cap. We had a 3-star Thor fly through there. Ragnarok coming up soon from Ares. And that's it for now. All right, a few days left on the remaining. We'll wait on those 3 stars. What are we up to? 19 3-star covers. Thor knows we need command points. Good job, sir. Next level on Hulk's a good one. Totally awesome. Coming right up. $16 saved covers on Doc Ock. A little bit of CP from Cyclops. Saved cover on Sentry. We just can't seem to get green. Oh man, we need a little bit of red and maybe blue on Cap, and then he'll be ready. 100 hero points. That's great. Thank you, Daredevil. I need to use that. We'll save all these covers on Black Panther. 17 saved, and we're done with the 3 stars. Let's go back real quick, guys. Could we possibly get anything from our daily draw here in the heroics. Oh, that was a token. Here's our daily draw. Just a 2-star. All right, thought we'd take a shot. And here we go to the 4 stars. How many do we have in the last couple of days? 14 4-stars over the last few days. Might have to see where our bonus hero is on Rocket and Groot. They're getting way up there, 353. 8 command points for 354. 25,300 health. Fantastic. Use them a lot, obviously. Nightcrawler reward will be a good one. 8 CP. 354. Jubilee. 309. Almost 18,000 health. Need one more level for a legendary. Venom. 100 hero points. Great. I need some hero points for shields later in PvP. Gamora moves up a notch. Good couple levels here on Blade. 8 command points, 354. Quite a few characters right in that 350 plus level. CP from Ghost Rider. And we have our covers for Spider-Man 2099 that I earned from PvE, etc. Let's train him up. 4 in yellow, 444. And that's it. We can save his other cover. We can champ another 4-star, guys. Fantastic. It's great to I ran way ahead on his covers. Did awesome. Let's save that Medusa. I want to put that in a different spot. My other Medusa is at 369. One more would go to 370. But let's see. Oh, maybe I don't need the yellow over here so badly. I kind of want to get that purple. Well, let's work it up. Probably best to just keep this duplicate built up to a nice round level so she can get to a perfect even 13, and then I can add the final cover I need on my max champ Medusa when it's time. Cool. All right, we are done with the levels. Let's see, 4,524 command points. So we've got 2 weeks. We're kind of racing command points. I'm trying to get to 5,000 before we get our latest Legends changeover. So we'll see who wins the race. I think in 2 weeks I might be able to get 500 command points. I don't know. That's going to be kind of tough. We'll see. All right. So let's just take a last couple of fights here in the Blood for Blood event with Blade. I don't have a whole lot of time, but I did want to get into a couple of matches. I like that look with Okoye on the team with Blade. And let's go down to a 4-star. Let's go with, let's see, is Panther who I was going to use? Who are we going to use? We've got red, green, black, yellow, and so blue and purple would kind of make sense for the 4-star. Yeah, let's go with Ant-Man. He's got a pretty cool blue and definitely a good purple. Let's get into it. Let's just boost them all. Okay, guys, so here's the thing. I need to watch their... We probably won't let them get any red. I'm going to get every single red match almost always, no matter where it's laid out. We have to keep red away from Blade, and we also have to keep red away from Sabretooth on their team. So let's take this one here. It's nice that Okoye tanks the red over Blade, so it doesn't let him get hit at all. And here's kind of another one of those situations. There's 2 different match fours, black or white. Black hits hard from Okoye, but team up adds to our damage when we finally get our bloodlust going from Blade. It is incredible. On its own, it's already awesome. Let's take a quick look. So it starts as the hunger. It makes he passively makes really strong strike tiles when there's 9 or more red on the board. I'm going to be matching red in this case to try to get it to switch, this ability to switch over to Bloodlust. When we do have 9 red AP, it's going to be crazy when the passive damage he is able to do. And Okoye does stack her damage on it. It is awesome. Alright, so probably go for that green down there. But that'll give them a big shot with white. Maybe I better just get the white first, see if they go for something else. That worked out pretty well. Okay, so we have 6 red. We need to get 1 red match, and then Bloodlust will fire off 3 times, from 6 down to 9 AP. From 9 down to 6 AP. Alright, watch out. I need to get some yellow for Okoye to heal. Wasn't paying too close enough attention. And if they match one of our strike tiles, they are going to qualify for the automatic damage from Sabertooth. So we better be careful here. We got our red, so watch this. Here's Bloodlust. And Sabertooth is just plain taken out. Alright, normally I would go for that red match, but I just have to take this yellow to be safe. Bloodlust again. Watch this. 23,000 damage. Better heal. One of the best parts of Okoye's healing is she puts team-up tiles on the board. So the more team-up we get, the more damage she adds to that. Bloodlust. Let's just go ahead. I didn't want to give them any red, but they don't have anywhere close to 9. Watch this. 28,000. Cool. Okay. So far, Ant-Man's not doing much. I understand. That's okay. What do we want to do here next? I do like Ant-Man in this case because if there just happens to be red all over the board and enemy blade is making strike tiles all over, Ant-Man can play his blue and steal those strike tiles, and man, it's so great to have that swing from their team to your team. There's not much going on. I don't want to set them up with too much. This does create a yellow match for them. Careful with green. If they get any more green, we're in big trouble. They'll have their team damage ability from Blade. We've got 2 yellows. That sets us up really well. And they get the green. Oh, that's rough. We're going to heal Okoye. We're going to take the hit from their Blade's team damage. Man, maybe I should have taken that red match earlier, because then this fight would have been over. Let's see, is there anything crazy we can do? Not really. Much as Tools of the Trade. This is going to hurt. 12,000 team damage. Okay. We can now do our own green. Can we get 1 red before we do this? Is there any way to do that? If we have 7 red or more when we play Blade's green, he will actually heal when we play it. But if we have 6, he's not going to do that. Alright, it's not worth it. Let's end the match. Nice hit. Okay, I think we could have been a lot more efficient in that fight, but wanted to talk it through, overdo it a little bit like we usually do. And okay, so let me think. Here's a team, pretty high-leveled Kitty at 505, but I could play my back in black Spider-Man. Let's see if we can do this. This will be going to be a lot of points if we can win. We've got our Blade in good shape. We can get back in black Spidey in here. And now let's think. We've got a blue, red, green, black. So purple, yellow are the colors we could bring along if we want to make sure we have a nice round team. Let's go with Star-Lord here, and there's a couple reasons why. His yellow adds charged green tiles to the board, which will help out Blade for his team damage and healing. And then Star-Lord's purple might come in very handy. Maybe you'll see here as we go. We're just going to boost it all again. Okay. So this is very important that we absolutely get all the red matches. Again, we can't leave any red matches for them. And there's 2 ways to match red to start out. So I'm going to do this. Actually going to do the red match this way to separate it, so there's not a red match left over after we do that. Kind of a defensive measure, but sometimes I think that's smart. If they take this green match, they'll set us up with a red match, so I want to try to leave that for them. Maybe we can't leave it. Yep, we'll try. We'll get this green over here. Black Suit Spider-Man automatically reduces enemy strike tiles to a strength that they say they're worth 1241, but he reduces them to a strength of just 1. So great that he does that. Helps out a lot. You can take on gritty teams without much danger. But we're in trouble. We have no way to avoid setting them up with the red match. I don't see anything we can do. Even this white would set them up potentially. No, I guess we're okay. Thought they would have a way to get red dropped out. See, I'm not too worried about Blade getting red on their team. I'm more worried about Kitty getting red, because if she gets red, she'll play her countdown tile, and her countdown tile will add attack tiles to the board every time we have an ability that does damage. Well, Blade's automatic damage from Bloodlust could qualify that every single turn, so that's why it's so dangerous. All right, we want to get this green now. Safer to do that. And they got a lucky red, so we have to be careful now. And on top of that, if we're going to add strike tiles to the board, Kitty's going to bring out her repeater, and that is very dangerous. So how much purple do we have? Just 2. We're going to get 5 here for 7. Gotta be really careful. Hopefully we get a strike tile again here from Blade. We do. Perfect. Every time there's 9 or more red on the board, we're going to get a strike tile from Blade. We need to keep them coming because of Circuit Breaker. Now, we got to build up for something bad here from Star-Lord, and that's what I said it might come in real handy, because when the time is right, we can play as purple, and it will steal all of those strike tiles that Kitty keeps improving their strength. 20,000 is their strength right now for them if they weren't reduced by Spider-Man. So when we steal them, they are going to be very strong. Okay, here we go. Oh, I wish that strike tile wasn't there. Because I want to match that red. We have just the 1 strike. This might be overdoing it, but I'm going to steal the purple instead of the red. And good, they didn't match red, so we get another strike tile. Perfect. Okay, so here we go. We've got, I think we can move over to start attacking Kitty now. We've got a perfect lineup with this red here. Our Bloodlust is going to start. Big hit on Kitty there. And, all right, what should we do now? We only have the 1 strike tile. I think this is it. Let's play something bad. Oh, man. Check this out. Our strike tile strength is 26,235. That is so strong. What we want to do now is find as many multi-hit combos as we can to take Kitty out ASAP, and I actually want to kind of protect that yellow strike tile there a little bit. Not too big. It's not one of the biggest ones. It's one of the smaller ones. But I just want to get a green match somehow possible. Green would do team damage and set this thing so well in our favor. Let's just do that. Okay, she created those protect tiles. I should have been more careful about yellow. Bloodlust, again, a huge one. Hit Kitty for 33,000. So good. All right, we definitely have the knockout blow for her. Even with that, we get our green qualified. Bloodlust hit Blade. I want Bloodlust hit Blade. Hit Blade. And of course it hits Rocket and Groot for very little damage. Every single time it feels like that does that. Okay, no big deal. Let's play our tools of the trade. Oh, we only have 6 red. Oh, I should have got the red match down here first. Messed that up. But that's okay. We requalified our bloodlust for a few more turns, and with these remaining hits, we're going to work on Blade really well. Let's see. What can we do? Unfortunately, we lost most of our strike tiles already. Let's do... That's a really strong strike. We better steal that. He's got bloodlust going against us. This is tough. This is a back and forth battle. What can we do here? Alright, we're down to 6 again. I didn't get my black ready in time. Shoot. Let's play it. Supernatural Sense reduces the team's strongest color, which is red. He would have 2 more shots of bloodlust against us. It's better to play it when you have 7 red on your team because it'll add more red to the board for you. But we're going to play it now. Drop his red down, and he is back to the hunger. He's got his Supernatural Sense ready to play. Give him a stun, and I think that is a win against a 500 plus level kitty. And a ton of points here. 72 points. Very nice. Alright, I'm going to have to take a break for it and then come back and play the rest of this PvP later. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm looking forward to the Double Jeopardy versus event with Cloak and Dagger. And then, of course, in our next video, we're going to have to get more Shield Simulator in. We are down to the final 7 days now in the time season. Let me know what characters you'd like to see in battle, 4-star or 5-star in the simulator, and we will get them in action over the next couple of videos. Thanks so much for watching. Have a lot of fun in the Sinister Six. The event is now completed, and let me know in the comments below how you guys did or with your alliance. I do kind of want to know from the different 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star players we have out there. Subscribe to the channel. If you see the MPQ icon on the left side of your screen and you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please do it now. Really appreciate everybody that is a follower of the channel and supporter. And if you need more MPQ on YouTube, hit up MPQ Mastery. Have a good night, guys. See you next time.